A career night for you, 246 yards. It's actually the fourth highest in Gamecock history. And how did it feel in the fourth quarter again when you started cranking it up and you're still able to run the football? You tired? You hurting? How you doing?
Man, I felt good. You know, the conditioning we went through this summer, you know, there's no reason for me to be tired. And, you know, I just feel like I get stronger as the game goes on. So, I mean, I felt good in the fourth quarter.
Marcus, to start the second half, we take the football, we go 15 plays down inside the red zone, and then we call a pump fake or fade route to Alshon Jeffrey that ended up in an interception. Did you want the ball then? What was the thinking? I think obviously that was a momentum shift at that point.
Yeah, we was running the ball pretty good, and you know, we thought we could catch them, you know, with a little pass. They was expecting to run, obviously, and I mean, they made a good play on it. Hats off to Navy.
What did you think about them overall, particularly on defense?
I'm glad they're not in the SEC, I can tell you that. And as far as assignment-wise and, you know, playing where they're supposed to be, you know, that was the best football team, fundamentally sound I've ever played. And, you know, you just had to take those 5 yards or 6 yards because, I mean, they wasn't going to budge. You know, the linebackers were very smart.
This week, Coach Spurrier told you about the 1984 team that was number 2 that went up to Annapolis and lost that ball game in a big upset. We were number 10. They'd beaten a Vanderbilt team before, beaten Notre Dame. Do you think it sunk in with the team, and do you think any of the team, with regard to their mental attitude or approach to this ball game, that affected the team tonight?
We knew not to take them lightly, and for our defense, you know, they knew it was going to be a hard game. They've never seen that offense before, and from the way I see it, they played it well. And you know, we knew not to take them lightly. We knew it was going to be a tough ball game and come down to the wire, and we made the plays to win it. Congratulations, Marcus Lattimore, over 246 yards tonight. The Gamecocks are victorious. Now we got T.J. Johnson, the guy who kind of anchored that offensive line of scrimmage. Come on in, T.J. Thank you, Marcus, very much. T.J., this is an offense where you go 458 yards of total offense tonight, but nothing was easy apparently against the midshipmen. Your thought about this ball game?
I think that we have a long way to go, but I think we did some decent things tonight. Marcus ran the ball very well, and you know, there's some positives, but I'm ready to get in there and look at film and see what we can do better.
What about this offense? Did you hear what your teammates were saying? The defense was about trying to stop this option offense. What did you view from the sideline?
I thought the Navy's offense was very impressive. You know, it's kind of interesting to watch because I found myself trying to figure out where the ball was half the time, so I know the defense had a hard time with it.
Now, how about Marcus Lattimore? Last week in the fourth quarter alone, he has 13 carries for 94 yards. It appears that the offensive line and Marcus heat up in the second half. Do you recognize that, and your thoughts on whether that's occurring or not?
I don't know if it's that, but you know, I guess it does appear to be that way because it has taken us to the second half to crank up. That's something we definitely got to work on. So you know, that's something we talk about amongst ourselves, and we try and get up. But, you know, that's just how it's happened so far.
3-0. What did Coach say to you after the ball game? You win by 3 over Navy, but you're still 3-0 and number 10 in the country.
Well, the way we look at it is a win's a win. You take a win any way you can get it, especially in this league. You know, we wish we could have done a lot more different things and done a lot of better things, but that's what happened.
T.J. Johnson, thank you so much for joining us. Brent, 2 stars on the Gamecock football team tonight. They get a victory, 24-21 over the midshipmen. Back to you.